The topic of this commentary is, what do you think about cryptocurrency? It's a big, a lot of people have been talking about Bitcoin and altcoins. I'm just interested to think, you know, interested to know if anybody out there is currently invested in Bitcoin or in cryptocurrency, and why, right? Uh, I'm invested. I've got some money into cryptocurrency. I've got some Bitcoin, and I've got a little, uh, I've got, some altcoins I hold. Cardano is a major one, and I do that for one reason, because I missed the bull runs of the crypto, of Bitcoin bull runs. The last two bull runs when it went up to, I think it was 19.5 or almost $20,000 a couple of years ago. I think like 2017 it may have been, and then just recently where it shot up all the way up to, I think, 60 plus K. And I missed both of those runs. I've also missed runs in altcoins. I used to hold Cardano. I used to have Cardano when it was like a couple of cents a coin, and now it's $1.30 or something a couple of years later. So this time I decided to put some money in Bitcoin and not take it out, like like just leave it in there, because they're saying predictions are, it's going to go up to about 100 to 200K, in the long term. So if you look at it as a long term investment, it might be a good idea. So also some of the altcoins, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that watches opportunity, and I've lost out the last couple of times. Well, I didn't lose out in 2017. I made a little bit of money, but I only had a couple $100 in there, so I only made a couple $100, right? But it was nice, it was nice. But this last time, I missed out big time. I missed out big time. I pulled my money out of Bitcoin when it was hovering around 9,000 a coin, and yeah, I just pulled it out. But yeah, man. So if you think about, what is cryptocurrency, I'm gonna give you the poor man's explanation to what I think. Well, what cryptocurrency is to me, or how I understand it. Well, I'll give you a summary, like the cheat list version. So basically, when you think about a dollar, one U.S. dollar, right? It's a piece of paper, right? And what determines the value of that $1? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Other than the fact that the person you give the dollar to believes that it also contains value. That's what money is at its core. It's the value that people assign to it, right? Because when you hold $20 in your pocket, if for some reason tomorrow everybody woke up and understood or thought that $20, the $20 bill that you held in your pocket was really only worth $5, and your $20 will only be worth $5. So money, or paper money, they call it fiat, is what, who says it has value? People say, governments say it has value. So Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, it's sort of the same type of logic, right? Other than the fact that when you have a US dollar, the US government controls the value of that dollar. When you're in Mexico, Mexico controls the value of the peso. When you're in Russia, Russia controls the value of the ruble, I think it is. China controls the value of the yen. The EU controls, and on and on. Each individual government and country controls the value of its own paper money, right? Where in cryptocurrency and in Bitcoin, um, that is not a thing. So there's no government that can control Bitcoin because Bitcoin, that's the way it's designed, right? So if somebody in Pakistan or or in Timbuktu, which is an actual country in Africa, if somebody in Timbuktu and I decide that I say somebody in Timbuktu or I wanted to buy something here from my website, SoRatch.com, they would go, typically they would have to do an exchange of money from their currency into our currency, and there may be, fees and rates associated with that, and it may be less or more expensive, right? But if that person buys something off my website in Bitcoin, right, there is none of that. They don't have to worry about exchanging whatever their currency is into the US dollar and paying fees associated with that, right? They're just paying me in Bitcoin. So there's no middleman, there's no state or government that controls that transaction. It's peer to peer. So that is the future of money, right? Everything in this world is about, it's going social, right? And you can sort of think about cryptocurrency as a social currency, or social currency. It's powered by people all around the world and not individual entities or governments. Not to throw a whole lot of technical speak into the explanation, but just to kind of keep it hood, right? Basically, it's that's what it is. But hey, if you don't have no cryptocurrency, look in the comments. I put a link. Get you a Coinbase account, throw $100 on some Bitcoin, or do some research on the different altcoins. But at least get yourself some Bitcoin. Throw $100 in there, see what it do, and just hold it. Just hold it. There may be a point in time 10 years from now where you can spend that $100 in Bitcoin in all types of stores around the world without having to worry about exchange rates. Also, there may be a point in time where, hell, you can do that now on my site, SoRatch.com. You can buy a hat or a shirt. That's all we're selling right now with Bitcoin. You know what it is. Till next time. Peace.
I'm failing.